Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I am actually talking about fixed TF2 again, which I wasn't really planning on doing, but since my last video, which I recorded before June 3rd, there have been quite a lot of updates on the movement that I wanted to talk about, and also a few recommendations and concerns that I have regarding the future of the movement. So, as of the time of this recording, this is the third day of fixed TF2, and from what I've seen, things have actually been going pretty well. I have been trying my best to do my part in the movement. I have been making my own videos and my own posts on Twitter. I left a negative review on Team Fortress 2's Steam, which you should also if you haven't yet. It is currently at an overwhelmingly positive, negative reviews on Steam, which is the lowest that it has ever been in TF2's entire history, which is just crazy to think about. I posted this video on Twitter. Melatonin TF2 gaming. First game by the way. Oh, is that another one? Oh, yep, there he is. Murdering half the people in the server. Oh, and there's one on blue. A new one just joined the game. I've been playing for a grand total of 2 minutes, and I've seen like 4 bots. Oh, 2 more bots just joined the game. That's 6 in one game. 2 more bots. Most fun you can have online, theoretically. Oh, new bot. Was that number 9? Yeah, alright. Is that bot number 10? In 15 minutes, bot 11 in 17 minutes, which was literally a quick, like a 20-minute game that I recorded where I found over 11 bots in a single game. The first game that I joined that night, it was like midnight, so pretty much any days during the AMs, there's a higher likelihood of there being bots because there are less real players in the game. Since the big day of when fixed TF2 first started, we've also gotten a whole bunch of posts from different outlets, such as Opera GX did a funny little post about here, because it's like, haha, funny, Titanfall 2, Team Fortress 2, TF2, whatever. I don't know, Opera GX is not actually that funny. We got a bunch of big news outlets posting about the movement, such as PC Gamer and IGN, Kotaku, SteamDB themselves. The Save.tf petition, which I talked about in my last video, which was approaching 100,000 signatures, has now well past breached over 200,000 signatures in only like a day or two, which is insane. And again, if you are watching this video and you haven't signed it yet, then make sure to do that. It has also been shed to light that the bot hosters have been committing actual crimes in TF2 using AI-generated voices of people in the community to make them say disgusting things, which is just crazy. These people are actually mentally unwell. They've also been DDoSing people, which is illegal. Here's a Twitter post that someone said, "When hashtag FixedTF2 was announced, I was skeptical. I even doubted if Valve should take responsibility since the game, though I love it, is almost 17 years old. But then the what shed light on the actual crimes the bot hosts have done, which totally flipped my perspective. Yeah, it's lame that I can't play the game now. I prefer without the egregious bot situation making it difficult. But this has gotten to a point where bot hosts are targeting and attacking people IRL. Something needs to change. Get your act together, Valve," which is very true. And then yesterday we got a new video from Mutahar, aka Ordinary Gamers, about the fixed TF2 situation, which is great. His video has been doing really well, some good attention on the movement. He made some great points in his video, and I would recommend that you check it out if you haven't. And then finally, the last thing, I think the last thing, hopefully the last thing, because there's a good chance that I won't make another video on this unless there's another big update to the situation that I might want to talk about in a video. but I probably won't. I'll continue to post on Twitter and stuff like that, probably. But in terms of making another YouTube video, there's a good chance that I won't. And that was the possibility of a financial boycott for TF2, and that means not spending any money on the game, buying keys, buying cases, taunts, literally anything. And I totally agree with this. There are some people who have been arguing against this, saying that Valve would just shut down Team Fortress 2's official servers entirely, which I suppose is a possibility, but I don't think that they would do that. I really don't think that they would stoop to that level and do that, because here's a post that I made. Valve will never shut down TF2. The global outrage this would cause would be catastrophic for their reputation, and for that reason, as well as economy, they wouldn't dare take the risk. I think a boycott is something more people should definitely consider, and this is something that I am already going to start doing. For the foreseeable future, I will not be spending any money on anything related to Team Fortress 2. The summer update for the game is going to be releasing very soon, probably. Summer is here, basically, so expect that, and I think that it would be a good idea to not buy into that at all, or anything regarding TF2. Now, there are some people that have said or recommended that we should do a boycott of the entirety of Steam in the name of the Fix TF2 movement, but I don't think that would really work nearly as well as condensing it to just TF2, because first of all, you would need to convince people to not use Steam anymore, and considering what other options there are, that would be really difficult, because in terms of a market or a place for getting games on PC, Steam is literally the go-to option. There are other options like Epic Games, but Epic Games kind of sucks. Like, pretty much everything else but Steam is not that great. So convincing everybody to boycott the entirety of Steam would be a lot harder than just convincing people to boycott Team Fortress 2. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be paying any kind of money on TF2 for a while, until Valve does something. So possibly never, I don't know. And I recommend that you consider it also. Oh, and actually, there's one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and that was a concern of mine as well as a concern of quite a few other people, because this is a mistake that the previous save TF2s made, and that was pretty much shoving all of your posts, all of your videos on the day. So in this case, June 3rd, getting it, super high and trending, getting all of the petitions signed up, getting the news outlets out there, all in the first day, and then all of a sudden on like day 2 or 3, people just give up. Because for some reason, there are people out there who think that, oh, we're not getting immediate results on the first day, therefore this entire movement was a failure. And that's just not the right way to look at it, because obviously Valve is not going to do anything after one day. The most important thing about this is consistency, keeping the pressure on Valve, keeping the pressure on the problem, getting the word out there more and more, not just giving up after a few days or a week. I know it can be demotivating, but it's important that we don't give up. Anyways, guys, that is me for now. I mentioned last video that I was working on another big video in the background at the same time as that one, and since then I unfortunately haven't been able to make too much progress on it because of things that have just come up in my personal life that have made me pretty busy the last few days, so I didn't get much time to work on it then. And then also I tried to work on it earlier today, and as usual with my editing software, I had some technical issues with my PC. So hopefully later today, I'll be able to get some good progress in on the editing, and I'll be able to get that video out. I won't, you know what, I won't even put a date out there because I don't know. So yeah, that's gonna end this video here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!